Hey, what's up YouTube? DragonPower17 here with my Evilswarms. I haven't been posting anything online in a while, any videos, anything, because I've been working on this deck. I've been focusing on this deck, doing different things with this deck, trying out the pre-Tachyon build and the post-Tachyon build. I definitely prefer the post-Tachyon build over the pre. Uh, let's see. So, I'll just get straight into the deck right here. Got double Rescue Rabbit, uh, for your vanillas, your heliotropes, or if you're running Sabersaurus, heliotropes, because, yeah, Rescue Rabbit, 1950 beater, and all that stuff. You have this card in your hand. If you have Caster, you can normal summon him with Caster instead of having to display him like Sabersaurus. You gotta wait and have him survive, then play another monster, then overlay. You can display Caster and then exceed with him right then and there. Why? That's one reason I don't like the Bears Rabbit build, because if you have Sabersaurus in your hand, you have to survive in order to do something with. Next is Three Thunderbird. He's basically the rabbit, the wind-up rabbit of the deck, but he's on steroids because he has 300 attack when he comes back, and, and it's pretty awesome. Next we got Triple Caster. Couple things about Caster. You can't bail him, you can't Phoenix Chain or Breakthrough Skill him. You have to either Warning his summon, or have Skill Drain faced up, or Shadow Prison Mirror faced up before his summon in order to stop his effects from going off. You can't really change Skill Drain or Shadow Prison Mirror to his summon or to his effect when he's summoned, because it's the only turn he's summoned, and so yeah. Next we got two Mandragora. Uh, I guess the other caster. Essentially, if you have less monsters than your opponent, or when you go second, basically, you special summon this guy, and you can overlay and all this other stuff. Let's see, pretty good card. We got two Tachyon. I need one more. He's really great. I mean, some people who use the Bears Rabbit build, of course, they don't use him, but I think he's way too good to not be in the deck. That's another reason why I prefer this build over the Bears Rabbit. Even though it's kind of rabbity, but kind of Bears Rabbit still. It just doesn't have the Sabersaurus and whatnot. Last monster we have here is Dad. A couple things about this card. Yeah, I know you can't play him while you have Ophion on the field, materials and all. But say Ophion dies in your first turn, after he comes out, and then you drop him, because when Ophion dies, you have exactly 3 in the grave. It's his first turn. After that's fair game. Stuff like this can control the graveyard. So, Dad's not a bad card in the deck. As for the spells, we got 3 Infestation Pandemic. I was running 2 of these, and I may go back down to 2. Just simply because I can search this card when I play Ophion, and I don't have to worry about not having it, because I can always search it. Also, another thing about this card is it's pretty cloggy and it doesn't protect Ophion from everything. Yes, this card is really busted, really broken, but it doesn't protect Ophion from everything, which is another reason why I'll put it at 2, because you play this card and your opponent plays some kind of monster that destroys it or whatnot. So, and this doesn't protect him from it, so that's why I had it at 2. It may go back down to 2. I'm trying it at 3 right now. See how it goes. Next, I have 3 Dress. This is the card that protects Ophion from the monster effects that destroy him. Dress works like this. You change Dress to a card that will destroy, basically, and it doesn't erase the target, which I already understand, but it does say that the monster cannot be destroyed, so it won't die. Now, it says it can't be targeted or destroyed. That's if you're going to use it beforehand, like safe zones, for instance. But it won't be destroyed by card effects because you chain this first. They'll be targeted, and the target will resolve, and the effect will resolve, but the monster will not die, which is why Dress is really good. And then he protects your Ophion because, like I said, Pandemic isn't enough to protect Ophion in this day and age because heavy infantry can blow him up. Spellbook of Power with spellbooks can pump up a monster, run him over. I believe they use injections very rarely. So yeah. Oh, let's see. Not that injection failure can be stopped by Dress, but you know, just saying. Mystical Space Typhoon. I just run the one. I don't know why. Oh yeah, because Open I can't die really. One Monster Reborn. Now I should just put them all down. The Holy Trinity. The Holy Trinity. That's it for the spells. The only problem with the spells is I may drop Pandemic to 2. Onto the traps, we got triple compulsory evacuation device because it's an amazing card. And you compulse any of your opponent's stuff. Their monsters back to the hand, interrupt the big plays and all that jazz. Yeah, pretty much. Double bottomless for the same reason. Bottomless, you gotta hit those costs when they hit the field. You gotta balance those costs so they can't make Pleiades. So they Alcazars can't make Pleiades. I run 2 infestation pandemic infection. Sorry, 2 infestation infection. I would run this card at 2, but the fact that the MSTs are out there, heavy storms out there, and other means of destroying back row are around, I can't really find myself putting it at 1. I mean, I guess there are much better cards I can put in instead of this. Like I could put in like let's see, I could put in maybe a Lance or something, and then I can protect Ophion or whatnot. But this card is really good. The fact that I can search out, that I can basically turn my deck into a toolbox, provided I have a Evilswarm monster on the field or hand. And put it back in the deck and add 1 to my hand. It also gets around cards like Phoenix Chain or Veiler Tachyon. You can put it back in your hand. You put it back into the deck and then put it back in your hand and all that stuff. So this card at 2 is pretty nice. I will definitely not put it at 3. That's for sure. That's too much. Double Phoenix Chain. Rex. Double Torrential because I have a Pandemic. I can Pandemic. My Evilswarms won't die and turn to a Resolve and destroy all the opponent's monsters. I run 1 10-point guard. This card says when your opponent's monster declares an attack, target 1 level 4 or lower monster in your grave. Special summon that monster in face-up defense position. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn. So basically what you do is it defends OTKs, and then you could like bring out Tachyon and next turn you use this effect to do Tachyon things and whatnot. One Evilswarm. I only have 1. I'd like to get another one for this deck. I see some people running 1, but I'd like to get 1 more for this deck. Let's see here in my counter traps. Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, and a Huge Revolution is over because I have 16 traps and lances and pandemic. Oh, dresses and pandemic. Sorry. So these 2 cards will protect from heavy storm because those are cards that show his back row pretty nicely. Let's see. On to the extra deck. The extra deck is one Ouroboros, triple Ophion, and double Bahamut. I see most people doing one Bahamut, but I do two because of the Valors out there, and Bahamut is really good. He's he's their he's their big guy, and he can attack. The monster can attack, and the monster stays inside the field. So I really like Bahamut's effect. It's one of my it's definitely this card definitely finds itself being made over Ophion if I go second. If they made a big monster in the turn, like, oh, they play 6 hands, they make Shien, I play Bahamut, steal Shien, and I have a card that can negate spell traps. Or I play Constellars, they make the first turn Omega, I take Omega. I play Light-Sworn, Judgment Dragon, take the Judgment Dragon, all that stuff like that, so, really good card. Next card is Evilswarm Nightmare. This card is underrated, in my opinion. You play this guy, and whenever your opponent makes a special summon of any kind, you can accept during the damage step. Damage step, I think. You attach a material and flip all the monsters that were special summon face down defense position. So no Macro Rabbit. Let's see. Wind up special summon. Let's see. What's a deck? Mermail special summon, but they're probably heavy infantry him anyway. But not if I have dress, right? So Nightmare is a pretty good card. It's underrated. I think Thanos is underrated a little bit too, but he kind of deserves to be. I feel he should be 200 points stronger. If he were, he would be much better in my eyes because he protects from monster effects. So things like he's basically a dress for himself only. I wish he could be addressed for he could protect any Evilswarm monster once per turn with his effect. But he cannot. He only protects this one card. He only protects himself. Let's see. Next is the generics. We got Gem Knight Pearl, Gaga Cowboy, Abyss Dweller, Augusto Emerald, Maestro, Shockmaster, and Black Ship of Corn. I think I might want to put a Revolver Chain in here. But for now, I like the extra deck. For the side deck, we got 2 DD Warrior Ladies because it gets rid of things that can't normally be destroyed. Let's see, it gets past Dragosack. I think they can destroy him anyway, but it doesn't get past Dragosack. And anything that would attack, I can just banish, so it's pretty nice. I have 2 Veilers in here. Oh, I do have the Veilers. Okay. I added the Veilers in here. I thought I didn't, but I did. The reason they're not in main deck because not many things left of Veiler. I mean, you can Veiler like Wind-Ups and Vectors and Macro Rabbit or just Rescue Rabbit in the deck. And it'll slow them down. I think one Veiler could like totally shut down Wind-Ups and you can kill them. You kill them because they rely on that long, extensive combo. You Veiler one part of it and they can't OTK you. Let's see. I don't want deck lockdown. This card is really good. Makes sure neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them, and neither can they special summon monsters from the deck. So, and it lasts for 2 turns. And I have a MST. And the traps we have 2 epidemic viruses, 2 spell books, some Fire Fists and stuff. Fire Prison Mirror for not Evilswarm, for Constellars. Hate that deck. And Rebounds for Constellars as well. This card's not bad. This card's effect says, when your opponent acts as a spell trap or monster effect that returns a card or cards from the field to the hand, negate that effect, and if you do, send one card from your opponent's hand at random, or there's from the side of the field to the graveyard. When that card is destroyed by your opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, draw one card. So this card is one of those double-edged swords, because if it gets destroyed, you get to draw a card, but you can also use it to send one of your opponent's cards to the grave, depending on what their field looks like, or what their hand is, or whatever. Potentially make them handless with that one card, or send a threat to the graveyard. Notice that stands not destroyed, so you can send like their names, or whatever that card was that you negated. If it's a monster, you can send that monster to the grave. I'm basically using this in order to stop counter against Constellars, because Pleiades does give this deck a hard time. Because he needs 5s, but cost makes them 5, so you don't have to worry about special summoning anything or normal summoning, whatever. So this will be bonus for Macrocosmos, because Macrocosmos does what it does to stop decks like Mermails and it does make sure Blaster can't use its effect to destroy Ophion and stuff like that. These might actually come out, because I might not need these. I have Dress, so I might not need these. But it does stop the other deck I mentioned. I can't remember what it was. What was the other deck? Oh yeah, Mermails. So then I have a few honorable mention cards, cards I was considering putting in here. Of course we already know about Safe Zone, but okay, Safe Zone, it's almost become a staple in the deck because it protects Ophion from anything. One max C, because the deck has no draw power. Or I can use a little Darkness, but I don't want to use that. I took out, actually, really, I don't need these, because I took out these guys for DD Warrior Ladies. Because this targets one special summon monster, and DD Warrior Lady can banish anything. And Dimensional Fissure I took out over Macro, because I think Abyss League can get Abyss Sphere back in the grave and all that other stuff. So some stuff can still be activated in the grave. I think Spellbooks have some graveyard effects. And La Dolce, all this stuff goes banished instead of hitting the graveyard. Wait, actually, I think they go back to the hand or deck. Wait, I think it says it sent to the grave. I don't know. I gotta look up. I don't remember, but so that's what I'm looking at right now for the deck. If you have any suggestions on what I can change or what I can add or take out, let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, sorry it was kind of lengthy, guys. I was talking about some things, but if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm still looking for some advice on anything I can put in this deck, because I'm still working out the kinks. I know I need another Tachyon, I know I need another Evilswarm, but besides that stuff, I need to, let me know if anything else I can put in or take out, to the side deck. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Dragon Power 17 signing out.